Hi, all. I'd like to talk today about creating healthy boundaries in respect to our social circles. And that could be our close friends, could be acquaintances, could be our bosses in work, could even be our potential other halves. And what it's basically about is creating an environment where we can keep ourselves healthy, keep ourselves positive, and helping our development. Certainly don't want to hinder it. So the main thing really is being honest with yourself and being honest with others. It's pretty much what it comes down to. Because if we start trying to be someone we're not, or if we're lying, one lie, you got to remember that lie, and then you got to um, remember it again if it's approached from a different angle, and it's really not worth the hassle. So yeah, come from a place of honesty. Be honest with yourself is first and foremost, especially when it comes to creating healthy boundaries, and then be honest with others. And obviously, in any kind of social interaction, you want to be respectful, treat others as you would like to be treated yourself. And again, when we're honest, and sometimes it can leave ourselves vulnerable, especially if we sort of like going the extra mile for our boss. And when we're honest, you can generally pick up people's facial expressions, and if they sort of think, that's something I can exploit in the future, and you pick up on it, and it's a good way of sort of getting to know someone and their true intentions, how their minds work, and what to be mindful of in future, basically. And obviously, you can sort of protect yourself then um, accordingly. Obviously, if you're sort of like going the extra mile and you're putting extra time in work, and your bosses think, oh, that's something that they can exploit, to sort of hold back a bit because it's not being valued, it's not being appreciated. So, being honest has huge benefits. And again, keep your ears open, um, be observant as to how people behave, especially, as I say, in respects to, say, a potential work situation where you put in extra time. Are you finding that your rotas are suddenly changing and you're working more unsociable hours, etc., etc.? Or if you're being generous to a friend, are they expecting more of you? Say it's just a question of being observant, watching people's behaviours, watching their mannerisms, watching their facial expressions, and people tend to give themselves away, and knowing what truly motivates someone does make all the difference in social interactions. Uh, and things like integrity. Integrity can be sort of checked. You can ask someone questions. Say, I suppose a lot of it really comes down to knowing exactly what motivates someone, what's important in their life, what drives them, as to whether or not you can trust them. And again, you don't want to go rushing trust, just natural progression. Their actions will speak louder than words, and sooner or later, if they're not the nicest of people, they're going to show their true colours. Um, So yeah, that's basically what it is in a nutshell. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. Um, Keep healthy boundaries for yourself, so that you're not being exploited, so that you're not being trodden on. Um, Always thinking, say if a situation came up and you are finding that you are sort of being taken advantage of, think, what can I do differently? How can I approach this in a way that's not going to cause aggravation? It's not going to cause arguments, but I could get my point across, or I'll just take whatever necessary action to make sure that doesn't happen again. It's just a question of protecting yourself, being true to your boundaries. Obviously, there's always compromise, but if you're finding that you're sort of like looking upon yourself and you're there and you're sort of like becoming self-loathing because you're being taken advantage of, then it's time to take action. So hope this has been of some help to you, and if you want to leave comments, please do so. Thank you.